Hey everybody, welcome to today's edition of the Daily Market Commentary. It is Sunday the 12th of November. I'm doing this on Friday's market movements. I know I'm a bit late, but I've spending some time with family over the holiday, or over the weekend, excuse me. And so I didn't get to it quite yet. I'm on take number 3 of trying to record because I'm not at home, and it seems like every time I start, something gets in the way. So I got a couple of things already started that I'll start again from fresh, and everybody can hopefully be able to see it. What we do, for those of you that are new to the channel, we try to do this every day, and we look at the same markets. And the reason we look at the same markets is we want to be able to see how markets evolve over time. So let's go ahead and get to it. The first one is the S&P. Now, on the S&P, we had this level right here identified on Friday, and this area here that we identified on Friday did meet entry for a nice little move down. Hopefully you were able to catch that. But I'm not going to be trading this one going forward. I think that we've used it, and it may be kind of used up. The thing I do like, though, is that I've got 3 consecutive lower swing highs and a lower swing low right here. So having 2 consecutive lower swing lows and 3 consecutive lower swing highs tells me that I've actually got a downtrend on this hourly chart. So this hourly chart downtrend, you know, if it does indeed continue, I like it continuing down to this region here. This level that I've got marked off here, actually, it's in purple because I found it on a 15-minute time period. So it's a smaller time frame chart. And there's a little bit in this fair price area right there where I would look for a potential buying opportunity in here if indeed price does come down. So kind of keep that one in mind. As far as a selling opportunity, you know, you may get another test back up into this range right here at 25.85. Not so sure if it's going to make it there or not, but there could be another opportunity right there at that 25.85 region. Looking at the Nasdaq. Now, I don't necessarily like the selling opportunity in the S&P, but I do like it a bit better in the Nasdaq. So in the Nasdaq on the hourly chart, we've got this little area right up above here, which acted as a support line. And when I look at it on a 15-minute time period, excuse me, a 5-minute time period, you're able to see that there is a little bit of a fair price region there, which in the past was a breakout from this basing area right in through here. So this could be a good retest short opportunity. Combining that with the lower swing highs and the lower swing lows in the S&P, I would be okay giving that as a potential short. I still like this area down here as a long a bit better moving forward. This little bit of fair price right in there above this pivot low for going forward. In crude oil, so in crude oil, we've got this little area here that I've marked off with a dashed line as a potential breakout to the downside. I think you could get a short here. Now, you know, one of the things that we talk about, and those of you that watched the video that we did on Thursday evening, we talk about room to roam. A breakdown out of here might have a hard time getting through this noise, which is why I put a dashed line. But if it does get through this noise, there's room to roam down to about 55.10 or so. I think it could easily get down to about 55.10. So there's a good points worth of movement in the crude oil short off of a breakdown below that level. In gold, we've got a level that we've been waiting on for a really long time. I kind of feel like I've been sitting on the sidelines with gold, mostly because these reversals have not been very predictable. Did not expect this huge of a breakdown in gold on Friday. Was a little caught unawares on that. Kind of wish I'd set up for that one. Did not. Didn't anticipate that move. But that move may set up for a potential, when we go to a smaller time period chart, for a potential reversal right up back into here. You could get a reversal back into the breakdown, so keep an eye on that area right there. And if I go even to a smaller chart, like a 5-minute, you'll see that little bit of fair price area there below that pivot. So I'm going to highlight this, but I'm going to put it in a purple as this is a ridiculously small time frame. I don't really like to go down this small on my time periods because it just leads to lower probability trading. But I do want to keep it in the mix. So looking at our bond markets. Now our bond markets, we have a bond market just about to come into a potential play. As we can see that we are coming near a potential demand area. where we've got a lot more buyers than sellers in this region of where we had a fair price level. I like that this, kind of served in the past. There is a fair amount of noise here from when that level got broken, which could leave some psychological buying in that region. So if price comes down into here, there could be a buying opportunity back up at least into this range there. Looking at this on more of a bigger picture chart, on a daily chart, we are in the context of a bigger picture downward move. So I wouldn't also be surprised for this level to break. So be very tight on your stop, because our bigger picture downward move is still intact. On the Aussie, we still have a breakdown below this 76.25 as our next potential short entry in the Aussie, and it's just kind of trading between that region still right now. The Euro, we've got a reversal potential up above us that we identified, probably 10 days ago, when price just has been tight, trading in this tight range. And if it doesn't fit your risk parameters, don't take it. And that's kind of where we've been so far. Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar could be setting up for a potential breakout to the upside. And that breakout would be above this region here. Now, the thing I'm not a huge fan of, we could get a breakout above here. We talk about having room to roam. And there is going to be a little bit of resistance that happens right there. So I think if you do get a breakout of this area, you've got to stop fairly tight just below here, because this would be your most recent pivot low. At a 1-to-1 reward to risk, you might want to move your stop to break even or even take some profits. I think this one could be a really quick move if indeed it does occur. Looking at Nat Gas, Great British Pound, and Japanese Yen, as well as our copper positions. Nat Gas, we had the breakout long to the upside, and it's still just kind of moving along. It's just chugging along. Don't know if anybody is still riding this thing. I will tell you, I am not. It didn't have enough gusto for me to continue to look at it and stay in the thing. If I go to a daily time period, though, there's still room for it to run up to here. So don't give up on it yet if you are in it. If you missed it and you think you might want to still get in, you could actually get a little bit of a retest area. If I go back to, say, a smaller time period chart, you could get a retest area back in here. So just kind of keep an eye on that region as a potential retest area. In the Great British Pound, so on Friday we had our breakout of the Great British Pound. We got a decent little move up, came into this range right here before then falling off. So a little bit of a breakout. Hopefully you were able to capture some profits there. If you held it over the weekend, you still might be in it. I would at least have my stop move to break even just to see, kind of where we'll open up on today. If you didn't get in, but you're looking for a potential, to get in on a retest, you might actually get a retest back into this region right here to allow it to trade higher. In the Japanese yen, we are still nowhere near our area in the yen, which is down below, and we've looked at that for the last couple of weeks as a potential short below this area here, which is really better seen on the daily time period, as everyone can see that right there. But when I move back to the hourly, we're pretty far away from there. So since we're so far away from there, is there a good reversal candidate opportunity? You got a little bit of one right here. And I have been hesitant to put this one on. But I think that this one, it does still serve as a potential reversal point going forward in the Japanese yen. So, and then our copper trade, we talked about the short breakdown out of this level. It's continuing to put lower swing highs and lower swing lows. We talked about another short breakdown below this level, and that we got that on Friday. So this is continuing to fall. Don't know if anybody is still riding this thing to the downside. If you are not in it, but you think you might want to be, you might get a retest back up into this region right up in here, where we have that little doji right there just before the breakdown area. So look for that doji, and then maybe have your stop above this pivot area right here. So that's all I have for the week. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I look forward to talking to you all soon. If there's anything I can do for you, certainly feel free to shoot me a message, leave me an email, send me a smoke signal, whatever it is you do. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. See you.